So I'm having a conversation with my sister, and I'm like, hey, how strong a swimmer are you? And she's like, well, I can swim to save my life. So now here in my head, I'm like, okay, if this thing flips over or something, because we are now coming back, and we're on the little rickety boat as I assumed. I don't see any life vests, and even if they had some, it's not enough for the amount of people that's on this little rickety boat. So I'm just like, oh crap. So I'm asking her. She's like, I could probably save my life or whatever. And I'm just like, okay. And I know she can't swim to save her life. So now I'm already calculating, like, who do I save? Do I go to save my wife? Of course I'm gonna save my wife. But now I gotta watch my sister drown or vice versa. And it's like, so I just never want to be in that position again.
So guys, if ever a situation like that happened, would it be, who do you save? Two people are drowning, your sister and your wife.
Or your spouse.
Or your spouse.
Your sibling,
girlfriend, boyfriend.
your sibling or your spouse.
Whose life you're trying to save.
I mean, clearly, as a man, for me, my goal is to try to save both. So it's almost like, who do you go to first and secure?
But
and
if you can't save both, who are you saving?
I'm clearly coming for you first, especially with her saying she can swim a little bit. If she said she couldn't
So,
swim and you
okay,
couldn't swim,
so
then yeah,
the situation
I'm
is-
saving you, and now I'm beating myself up for the rest of my life that I had to know that my sister passed away because I couldn't get to her in time, or I couldn't save you both. So now
would
you're
you
torn.
think like, okay, if I go to my sister first, now I don't have a wife.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's why I wouldn't. You know.
So why?
That's why
I
they
wouldn't-
say when you even in the Bible, it's you know
I would
you leave
understand-
and you cleave. So you're my family.
So
you're my
let me
immediate
answer
family.
that question. If it was my husband and my brother, both of them cannot swim, I already know I'm going to my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I would not feel bad that I didn't save my brother just because I couldn't. If I had the choice to say I could save both, yes, I would save both of them. But if I have to choose and only could save my husband, I'm saving my husband now.
You know, my goal is to make sure y'all are okay. So I'd rather, if I could give my life to make sure y'all both are okay, I would do it. If it's my family, if it's my kids, I'm giving my life to make sure my family and my kids are okay. So that's the goal. But how do we save all of us? That would be perfect. And again, now having this
perfect world.
opportunity to where you're taking lessons, because then the question would have been, imagine if before the trip and I was like, okay, let's take these lessons, and you was like, you were taking the lessons and then you dropped out and you was like, I don't want to do that. And now here we are in a flipped over situation. I've got to come save you because you didn't finish your lessons and now my sister drowns as a result. There's a chance that you can now resent your better half because God put us in a situation where you could have prevented this. At least I would have known you were okay, and then I could have focused on saving that person
But
or
also-
one of the
but-
children.
but you-
Now, what would you want? If
but-
it's you or the children, who do I save?
The children.
But it's the same situation at the end of the day. Like
It's not
knowing
the
that. No,
same
I'm just saying,
situation,
knowing
not
that
for
you
me.
could. That's why I was like, okay, you've got to finish this because knowing that you're okay, and now if I've got to save a weaker person that's swimming, I'd rather do that than to have to worry about.
But then you
saving
also
you
know
and
you
letting somebody
also
else
know
drown.
that somebody that can swim can still drown.
Absolutely, in rip currents, cramps, things like that. But at least giving yourself the opportunity to learn that life-saving skill is all I'm worried about. You know, because you could still be knocked unconscious when the boat flips over, and now, yeah, if you sink, I've got to now try to get you to float or something like that.